Hi. Kind of go off the hardcore learning aspect today, but something I was thinking about, and it's kind of interesting. There's no official wine ritual, but there is in its own sense, and a little bit less strict and rote than, say, a tea ritual, but you can have a wine ritual too. I certainly have my own. Part of it depends on circumstance and things of that sort, but this is kind of what I think of when I think about wine. These are some of the things I enjoy about wine. It's not just the drinking it. It's like, yeah, you can get anything, you just take a glass of whatever, just chug it right down. That's drinking. To me, wine is more than just drinking. It's enjoying the comfort of it, the ritual, the practice, understanding what it's all about, and just enjoying every aspect of it. Let me give you an idea. We're just made a few notes here. First of all, selecting the wine. Now, you go out to, assuming you have some on hand, you can go to your personal wine cellar and you make your selection. Well, what are you going to select for? If you're getting a wine for dinner, you think about pairing it with the different foods. But you might also think about the company you're with. Are you drinking by yourself? Which I do occasionally. Well, more than occasionally. Do you have company over? What are their tastes? What are you having for dinner? Are you having this particular bottle of wine for just snack cookies or not cookies, but crackers and cheese? What is the situation? So there's the ritual of figuring out what you want the wine to go with, how you're going to actually consume it, what's the reason for getting this bottle. So that's your selection. The next thing I have, of course, bring it upstairs. If you're coming from the basement, the cellar, you bring it to whatever area you're in, and you literally open the bottle. To me, having that bottle, let me grab one here. So it's already open, but you'll get the idea. It's like dealing with a capsule. It's this one, of course, is gone. I've taken it off. This is, like I say, an open bottle. So you take the capsule off, cut it off, however you're doing that, whatever works for you best. That becomes your first part. Then taking the corkscrew, inserting that. The whole ritual of handling the bottle, handling the cork, handling the tools with it. To me, that's a sense of comfort that comes from drinking a bottle of wine. Okay, so then you get the thing open, and the next thing is your tasting. Of course, you pour your sample taste, and it's like you can pour a lot less than that. This is a glass I've been sipping on here while I've been doing the video. And so you do your sample taste. Now that in itself is a ritual. Set this back here. You, of course, you look at it, and this is your very first little ounce or so you're pouring out of the bottle to determine if you think it's a good bottle and fit to serve your guests. So you take it, you look at it, you smell it, then you taste it. You've got all those steps involved. That in itself is its own little ritual within a ritual. After you've tried it, okay, this is good. I'm going to pour it all around. So you pour for your guests. The next thing, depending on the situation and occasion, if any, or just friends together, you might have a toast to health, cheers, to good times, to dinner, to Uncle Joe's broken knee, whatever it happens to be. You get the toasting, and then you've got the actual sit back and enjoy it. Whether it's having it with dinner or just drinking it socially with friends. To me, that's the wine ritual. And the final part with my wine friends in particular is as we're sipping it, as we're drinking it, we're talking about it, we're dissecting it. It's like, oh, what do you taste here? Do you get this flavor note? Do you get this scent note? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you see? What does it remind you of? Have you read anything like this? Is it too acid? Is it just right? Is it in balance, out of balance? What do you think the alcohol is? Well, let's take some guesses and check the label. These are the things, to me, this is all part of the ritual of drinking wine, the things I enjoy about it. So I hope you can find things that you enjoy as well. And if this has given you something to think about, give me a thumbs up. Anyway, tell your friends about this channel, and you have a good day. Cheers. Back in the 1860s, there was effectively a plague that rolled over most of Europe and killed off a lot of the vineyards. This was referred to as phylloxera ultimately, not initially. And it was something that caught them totally off guard. Nobody had any idea where it came from at the beginning. They had no idea what to do with it, how to handle it. Everything they tried didn't work. Now, this was not the beginning of the story. This story actually goes back a ways.